Hello and welcome to another episode of For the Want of a Nail. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a little pry bar like this, and you can do it without spending 40 bucks like you will online. It takes about 10 minutes and no real tools. So this is what it's going to look like when it's all finished. Let me show you what you need. You need to get some 1/2 inch heat shrink tubing. Normally these are packs of 3, you only need 2 of them. I get a teeny little piece of glow tape. I got that from countycomm. You need to get yourself a Pittsburgh 12-inch heavy-duty pry bar. You can pick these up at not Tractor Supply, but at Harbor Freight. They're about, I don't know, $5, pretty cheap. And you're going to need to get yourself a little heat gun. You can pick these up at Michael's or Hobby Lobby or any of those, and I know it's like the stupidest looking thing, but this is probably, I've used this thing more than probably any other little tool or accessory I've ever bought. I don't even know how many times I end up needing this thing for heat shrink tubing or anything else like that, so it's worth the investment of, 15 bucks or whatever it is. Just go find it at Hobby Lobby. So to start, you're pretty much going to take your Pittsburgh tool. You got to get this handle off. So I already pre-cut this. I just cut it down a little bit with a hacksaw. It'll do enough that you can bend it right out and remove it. Now note, there is quite a bit of handle here, so the bar immediately becomes quite a bit shorter. So once you got this going, it kind of depends on how big your hands are. I got bigger hands, so you might want to wrap your hand around and see, hey, where are you sitting at? So I'm sitting right around S and B. So that's probably where I'm going to line my shrink tubing up. Get a piece of shrink tubing. I'm going to go a little past the B. Grab my shears. So it's about there. Doesn't need to be precise on this one. We're going to be trimming it up after you do all the shrink tubing. But that's where I'm going to start for my shrink tubing. Now, to save you from hearing the heat gun, I'm going to shrink this real quick, and then I'll come back and show you how you do the second layer. Alright, so we got the first round of shrink wrap on there. That does a pretty good job. For most people, they might just stop there. I like to put 2 layers on, then it really holds that on there. So we'll just measure it real quick for that second piece of tubing. Now, like I said, it's 1/2 inch, so that 1/2 inch shrink, and it's just got to be just a little bigger. So I'm going to, once again, turn the camera off so I can use the heat gun and not make you all hear that. And then I'll show it to you once that's all set up. Okay, now I've put that second wrap of shrink tubing on there and shrink it down. Let me tell you how much fun it is to use a heater and 100-degree heat. But now that that's put on, last piece, just a little bit of glow tape. When you have it in a pouch, you're not going to see it. So it just helps you find and also mark your equipment so nobody else tries to take it, because someone will see it and go, hey, I don't want to pay $50 for one of those online. I can just grab that one. So I think just a small wrap of glow tape helps make that nice and easy and fit in there. Now, how are you going to carry this? Well, let me show you a couple ways you can do that. Alright, let's talk about mounting your new pry bar onto anything molle. I just grabbed this pouch right here because it's got 3 rows of molle on it. But it could be an armored vest, it could be a backpack, it could be whatever you want. Grab yourself a little bit of shock cord, grab yourself a little toggle, cut it out. Now what you're doing, you're just going to slip it through each of these rows. Alright, be kind of like that. So you're going to take your pry tool, slip it between then that shock tube. I like to go through that middle loop of molle, and then you're getting the tail. Now I also put it through the middle loop of molle so I can cover that little piece of glow. Then just tighten down your toggle. Stays on there nice and easy, but when you need it, loosen it, pull that right out. You can use it to, whether it's prying a door, prying a window, prying a box open, just about anything you might need to pry. It's a nice small pry bar. And like I said, instead of spending 40 bucks, you'd be out the door at less than 10 bucks, maybe 12 to make the little attachment here as well. So all in all, slick and simple, works well. If this something that worked for you, if you got any comments, please put them down in the comment section. I'll put a little list of all the equipment that I used in the comments as well. Please know I don't make any extra money. If you go to Harbor Freight and buy 500 of these, I don't make $1, so feel free to buy them wherever you want, whether it's Harbor Freight or Amazon or wherever. But if you found this interesting, hit like, tell me what else you'd like to see, and in the end, just stay safe out there and make good decisions. Have a great one.